Well, good morning. My name is Raymond White, and I am a sudden cardiac arrest survivor. And once a week, I am going to come to you with a teaching on different things that the good Lord wants me to teach you, and hopefully these little videos will help someone that needs help at that particular time. I have a anoxic and hypoxic brain injury, so sometimes I may repeat myself, and that's okay. Let's get started. Today I want to talk about faith. And the questions are, what is faith? Where does faith come from? Who has faith? Does faith exist? Does everyone have faith? And is faith ever tested? Now, those are questions that you have to ask yourself. What is faith to me? Faith is believing something from your heart. Not your mind, but your heart. Faith comes from your heart, but it comes from what God puts in your heart. And that's where you have to listen, is what God's telling you. And you have to have faith that what He's telling you is what you need to do to have peace in your life. I know a lot of people struggle with faith, and they have doubts, and they have concerns. Maybe they're not where they want to be in their life, and maybe they can't find the person that they want to be with or think they should be with. Maybe they're having money problems or relationship problems. But faith comes in there. If you have faith, God will show you what you need to do and where you need to go to find answers. And a lot of times the answers are just in the Bible and talking to God. And you have to have faith to talk to God. Now, some people might not agree with me and some people will. And that's okay if people don't agree with me. I don't mind at all. Faith exists in my life. I have faith that God will take care of me, that God will show me where I need to go and what I need to do. I talk to God every day. You don't have to go. A lot of people believe that you have to go to church to have faith or to believe in God, and you don't. You don't have to go to church every Sunday to believe in God or to have faith. God is all around us. Jesus did not preach in a church all the time. He preached to people sitting on a rock and just talking to them. He talked to people walking down a dirt road. His teachings didn't come always from inside a church or a synagogue or anything of that nature. And that brings us to, is faith ever tested? Faith is tested every day in every one of us in our struggles. We might have a big bill that's due and we don't have the money to pay it, and God's testing our faith in these obstacles in our lives. He tests us all the time in our faith. If you watch or have ever seen Heaven is Real, Pastor Burpo's faith is tested constantly. His faith is tested. His faith is tested when he breaks his ankle or his leg and he's in a cast and can't do his job, and his faith is tested when his son is sick, and just on and on. Everybody's faith is tested all the time. And that's God's plan, to test your faith. He tests your faith every day. He will test your faith. And that's okay. Because if your faith is strong and comes from your heart, you can pass any test that God puts, or any obstacle that God puts in your way. And in Romans 10, verse 17, so faith comes from hearing, and hearing through the word of Christ. In Hebrews 11, verse 6, and without faith it is impossible to please him, for whoever would draw near to God must believe that he exists and that he rewards those who seek him. And in Matthew 21, verse 22, and whatever you ask in prayer, you will receive if you have faith. And that's it. You have to have faith. Doesn't matter what you're doing. If you're having a bad day, a good day, if there's bills to be paid, if you have a teenager that is just out of control, you have thoughts that life's not worth living, just have faith in God, and He will show you. He will show you every day if you just listen. And He speaks to us in many, many ways. It could be the song of a bird. It could be a breeze. It could be someone talking to you and you not even realize that what they're saying is what you need that day. Or what you might need later in that day or in that evening. It could be problems with your marriage or problems with your other half. It doesn't matter. Faith will get you through it with some prayer. And with that, I will leave you, and I will come back next week, and we will talk about something different. I don't know what it'll be, but God will tell me through my faith. Just trust in Him, and anything is possible. Thank you, and God bless. Bye for now.